How's everybody doing out there tonight? If there's anyone tuning in, thank you for doing so. I just came on to say hello and to say thank you to Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, Spencer Mills, 14716, Staff Sergeants, Shannon Cork, Ex-Chief, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, and Shelley Hafner, to Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, Stacy's girlfriend, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Waldron, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, triage nurse Terry, David, and Tanya, Paladin Security for kicking me out last time I was up there, causing me serious harm. Said that he was given orders by administration to do it. Oh, as I've been saying, no, for the last 3 years, I've been getting nothing but deforming, injuring, torturing. I've been medically blacklisted, kidnapped, sex assaulted, false arrested to deflect crimes from O.p.p. and doctors against me in an attempt to give me a record I never previously had. Lies against me stating I'm suicidal and a self-harmer, and it's not true in any way, shape, or form. Lies against me stating I have a long psychological record in history. Lies against me stating I have a long criminal history and record. I do not have any of those. I have never been in jail. I've only been charged once, and that was through O.p.p. And the doctors here too, like I said, deflect their crimes against me in their attempt to give me a record, and so they could get my blood and my piss and my signatures and everything else they needed for this identity theft against me for forgeries, framings, and frauds. Beware, O.p.p. do false arrest their victims just for this. They're human traffickers, human sex trade slavery traffickers, obviously committing identity thefts and frauds, framing victims, using Clearview AI, putting prisoner tracking on victims, using remote neuromonitoring on victims, and passing it around to a bunch of different junkies who are using it on me, causing my identity theft, causing my identity changes, and doing this to me, internally deforming me, internally injuring me, mutilating me. My right lung is completely gone. My right kidney is completely gone. I have no feeling and stimulation in the right side of my head anymore. My head, my skull has been deformed to about 50 different shapes and sizes. And I've been showing it and proving it from all these people using R&M on me, and I'm getting electricity and air blowing through my body, which is causing serious damage to me as well. I get what is called hypoxia, which is causing brain cell death to me. So, William Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario, was using the name William Wooldridge. I believe his last name is actually Delarosable. And there's also Blair Hardy. There's Tyler Lake. There's Jabin Osstein. All of these bastards are O.p.p. drug-fed, money-paid co-offenders, and they are guilty of drug trafficking, human trafficking, murders, and attempted murders. Blair Hardy is a rape hound. He is a drug trafficker. He is the one lacing the drugs here in Napanee. And he is also allegedly Bandito MC leader, just like William Aldridge or Delarosable, whatever. 149 Center Street North is allegedly Hell's Angels MC. Ontario chapter leader. He is a rat informant. He is a sex offender. He's a child stalker. He was stalking my mother. He was calling my mother mom because he was told that we were switched at birth. I am 50. He is in his 70s and he believes this to be true. He also thinks he's Harry Potter too. I am the victim of identity theft and identity fraud for revenge, retaliation, for the purpose of trafficking, for the purpose of framing, and for the purpose of murdering me. For me speaking of police crimes back in 2019, I was shot by the ex-O.p.p chief and by something, and it went into my right ear, and that's when all my problems began. Prior to that, I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years. William Aldridge and Blair Hardy were also stalking my mother, like I said, and using remote neural monitoring on her. And from the EMS and radiation, it caused cancers, it caused tumors, which caused her death, which I spoke of would be the outcome because of them using it on her, and it happened. It was done with intent, just like everything against me is premeditated, conspired, and with intent, including the doctors here with their criminal negligence committing for 3 years through lies against me, not having to prove a damn fucking thing. Oh, I get injured, I get numbed down to be dumbed down by all of these people using this shit on me in hopes that I go crazy, in hopes that I forget about this is taking place with me, in hopes that I cannot bring criminal civil lawsuits, in hopes that they all get away with it, in hopes that they get out of being arrested and charged like they deserve, in prison like they fucking deserve. But O.p.p. will surround hands on guns to prevent that. They will laugh in your face, right, Shannon Cork, or they will kidnap you 24 hours after asking for help against them through false pretenses of incompetency. Isn't that right, Shelley Hafner? Like you did May 27, 2021 in an attempt to shut me up, in an attempt to show I'm not showing or talking about what I'm showing and talking about, what has taken place with me, by whom, how, and why. You are all very seriously dangerous sons of bitches. You are organized criminals. You are guilty of domestic terrorism. You are guilty of human rights. You are guilty of medical rights and violations and oaths for the doctors. You are guilty of aiding inmates and criminals and homicides for revenge, knowingly or unknowingly, and any cop, because I've never done anything wrong except for report on police crimes and what has taken place with me as well. So any cop that's come against me or whatever has done so falsely, and you are guilty of aiding in this crime against me knowingly or unknowingly. This is why these pieces of shit are very dangerous also to other cops, because they can give orders that cannot be questioned to aid them in their crimes. Use them as guinea pigs. Spencer Mills, 14716, drug cop, human trafficker. Guilty. I believe he's a serial killer. They've also been switching cops around and bringing in new ones as well because of me talking about this. And I am going to be bringing, one way or another, I'm going to be getting charges put against the police, whether it does me any good or not. And I am going to see William Aldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jabin Allstein, and the rest of you garbage that's doing this to me one way or another. I will see you locked up, whether you own O.p.p. or not. One way or another, I will see you all locked up for the rest of your life, you pieces of shit. I am the end of my bloodline as well. So you're guilty of murdering my mother, you're guilty of pretty much murdering me, you're taking my identity, you're using me like a fucking puppet, you're using me as a damn game, passing this remote neuromonitoring around to a bunch of junkies who are using it on me and injuring me and mutilating me for your purpose, O.p.p. And that's exactly what that's about while you're sitting back, masturbating, buying time, doing nothing. And do not act like that you are not aware, because you are very much well aware. Very much well aware. This is why you use your badges, positions, your credentials, your false guise of law to be above suspicion of the crimes that you are committing, and after you criminalize your victims here and get everybody on your side to help cover them up, including a justice of the peace with the doctors and the other cops here. So you got Napanee locked down. You got no lawyers that will touch you because they know how dangerous you are and what will happen to them or their families. William Wooldridge, Billy Wooldridge, your good old boss there that you're protecting, used to stalk children for your good old ex-chief who for child sex slavery trafficking. He is a dangerous sex offender. He is highly psychotic and delusional, along with Blair Hardy, who is the one lacing the drugs here in Napanee with Kane and Mills for the purpose of murder, to make it look like a junkie just got another bad drug and they ended up dying from it. But it's being done on purpose to make it look like that. Meanwhile, it's done on purpose. It's with the intent to murder them. Looked at as just like another person gone, whether they're an addict or not. They looked at like they're a piece of shit, and it's a good thing that they're gone. No, it's murder and it's done with intent, and that is how they're doing it. Blair Hardy raped a woman, tried to rape a woman in this building where I'm living, right down the hall from me, and now she is dead from a drug overdose from drugs he sells and laces fentanyl. So he's a rape hound. He's guilty of many murders. There's a woman on the corner of Center and Thomas Street too, side door entrance. It's a crack shack. It's a woman's house. It's blonde. It's red. Seriously obese. Crack shack. Curtis lives there. He's guilty of attempted arson on my previous address for some meth. He also threw blood on my previous address as well as a warning sign against me. So they are very seriously dangerous people in Napanee, and they are getting away with it, being unsuspecting under unsuspecting eyes and noses. I've been going through this for 3 years and talking about it, and it is all 100% revenge retaliation against me. I'm losing my identity, I'm losing my life because there's nothing I can do about it, because every time I go to other hospitals, all I get is, "We seen your file. What do you expect us to do?" Assuring they get away with this, which they did, because my identity theft is fucking done. You stole my life, you stole are in the process are gonna try to steal my everything from me, my finances, you stealing my life, you're stealing my identity, you're nothing but fucking thieves. You are terrorists, you are guilty of domestic terrorism, O.p.p, and Lennox and Eddington County General Hospital doctors as well. You are a hospital that exists plainly for O.p.p and their crimes to help cover them up and for you to co-commit with them, and I have proven it for 3 years. And then saying that the reason you kicked me out of the hospital is because of me causing trouble, bullshit. The only things I've ever done is tried to get help and try to save my life and not put up with being treated like a piece of shit by doctors who think that they can. And then me complaining and letting people know what's taking place at the hospital with the doctors and everybody, and that they should be arrested and charged for their crimes. And that's harassment. No, that's just you trying to cover everything up. Right now, the ones mostly doing this to me is Jabin Alstein, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, and Billy Wooldridge. And they need all to be fucking arrested. And they all need to be charged for attempted murders and murders. This is no fucking joke. I'm not taking a fall for any of you low-life pieces of shit because you own the police here. You're organized criminals and you're fucking terrorists. You became cops to commit the crimes you're committing and to get away with them. What is Billy Wooldridge to you besides your boss? Is he also your lover? I know that Blair Hardy and Spencer Mills are boyfriends. So, anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Everybody be safe. This is all very true and serious. Families of murdered and missing. It is O.p.p. It is the cops here. Human trafficking, human sex trade, and with the R&M, they can see you naked. They see me piss, shit, sleep, everything I do. And I bet I'm not the only one they're using it on, and probably many, many, many are not aware of it. So, above all, hate none, be safe. My identity theft is done, you fucking terrorists. I'm 50 years old and I'm going through this by a couple fucking pieces of garbage who are probably hiding out Ray Ray's and at his own mother's, right? Tyler's using this on me. Also, I'm getting a clicking in my damn ears too. I've not had any surgeries or anything prior to or after being shot in my ear either. So, good job that nobody does not know too much about this stuff and how it works, enabling you to get away with it for so long. Love all, hate none. Watch yourselves and your children.